Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm sitting doing a little bit knitting before I go down my granddaughter's today, which it's almost 12 o'clock now, and I'll be going down around about 2. And I've still got this rotten cold, but one of my neighbours, a friend, had one of those tests spare, so she gave me one to use and it came back negative, so I do not have COVID. It's just a really bad cold that's really affected me worse than I think any other time. I've never ever had one this bad. I don't think. It started off with my sinus, and I think, not sure whether my sinus have cleared properly actually, because one side of my face I have, a lot of you have probably noticed, but I have dentures. I don't have my own teeth. But if I had my own teeth, I'd have toothache, because my jaw, the jaw around my gum part is aching down here, and when I eat anything on that side, I get a pain and it shoots up the side of my face. So I think it's something to do with the sinus. So the sooner I get rid of this whole thing, the better, because my head's stuffy, and I've took some paracetamol to see if it'll help clear that as well. But at least I know I haven't got COVID. I'm not going to infect anybody. I can go where I want and where I like. But I tried, just out of curiosity, I went on the NH site again today just to see, and they're still none. They're just not, haven't got any that's telling you that you can't get them from 111 or 999 or whatever. Don't know whether people have been using those numbers to get them before, but there's telling you that there are no slots for them. After the 1st of April, I might look just out of curiosity, and I might tell you you've got to pay for them. That's maybe what they're doing. They're hanging on to what they've got to make you pay for them, because that's what's going to happen in the 1st of April. Everyone, doesn't matter your age or anything, everyone is going to have to pay for them. I think the only ones who might get them free are those people who are most vulnerable and that would need them more than anyone else. But anyway, I'm just doing a little bit knitting, but I do have to nip out to the shop before I go to my granddaughter's to get some sweets for the kids, because I haven't got any sweets in, and they expect their sweets. I only get them once a week, but the 2 youngest ones are usually in my bag. I make them wait till after they've had their tea, because I tell them they can't have anything before their tea. But they're usually in my, I always take my knitting bag with me now, in my knitting bag looking for the sweets. Like as though they don't think you notice, you know. But yesterday I had an email from a gentleman. He lives in the United States, and he's one of my subscribers, and his name's Derek, and he was asking about, he had asked before about Mariner yarn and how he would love to try it, but he can't get it. They won't deliver it to him in the from Mariners in the United States. And I did give him a link to another place that I knew that had Mariners yarns called Shows Direct, and I told him to try that. I says maybe they might deliver. I didn't know or not, but anyway, he sent an email yesterday to say that he had tried a Shows as well and they wouldn't deliver it to him. And he was asking me if he paid me up front, would I order the wool, the double knitting wool from Mariners, and send it to him in the United States. And I said, well, you know, as long as he was paying up front, I would do it for him. So he sent me a list of what he wanted, the colours of them, the double knitting, because he's apparently in the United States they use more worsted than double knitting. And I'm not sure what thickness worsted in, whether it's thicker than double knitting or what. But anyway, he sent me the list, and I sorted it all out and how much it was going to cost him. And then I went on to the Royal Mail. I knew the Royal Mail was quite expensive because of the parcels I sent to Dagry. So I went onto onto the post office site, and I took a photo of the picture with all the postage charges on, and I sent that to him as well. And I worked out exactly what it was going to cost him, and I sent an email back to him. And I knew he'd change his mind when he seen how much the postage was. But his words were, "Holy, I'm not telling you the rest." Like, but he didn't realise how much the postage was for anything coming from the UK to the United States, especially the weight that he wanted. It was going to cost him over £38 for the postage. And it's a pity he can't get the wool over there, but he said he does get it from the wool warehouse or somewhere like that, and they do deliver to the United States, but they don't charge anything like what. So I'm not sure whether they have places in other countries where it's cheaper to send, for it to come to be sent from to the United States. I don't know, but I thought that was funny. Like, well, the young man, he was going to put the money into my PayPal account to pay for it. But, well, he didn't have to with not buying it, but he did put me almost £25 into my PayPal account just to thank me for trying to help him, and he called it Happy Meal. So he's left £25, almost £25 in my PayPal account. So I'll just leave it in there for whenever I want to order wool from anywhere, Mariners or anywhere else. I've got £25 standing there for, well, almost £25 anyway, like, for. I thought that was very nice of him, because I mean I did nothing really. I only looked up the what it was going to cost him to, which wasn't what he needed anyway. But anyway, I'm not going to my bingo tonight either, because I had told the girls yesterday that I wasn't going because I wasn't sure whether I had COVID or not. And even if I didn't, I just don't feel up to it. My head's sort of stuffy, and it's a long drive, a 25-minute drive to pick my friend up, and then another 10 minutes from her house to where we go for the bingo, and then I've got the same coming back again, and I just wasn't feeling up to it. So I told them I wasn't going, and I would wait till the next week. But I told them I wasn't sure about the COVID, whether I had COVID. I said I did not have any of the normal symptoms like high temperature and continuous, like a worse cough. I do cough a lot anyway. I have done for years. Not that I'm a smoker or anything like that. It's just things that's happened in my age. But there was that some other symptom, loss of taste. I didn't have any of that, so I didn't think I had it, but I thought I'd better make sure just in case. And if I hadn't been able to get that test, if my friend hadn't given me that test, I was just going to wait another week, and, well, at least if I'd had it, the symptoms should have gone by then, because it's just so hard to get hold of those tests at the moment. Like, unless you want to pay for them, you can probably go to any chemist, but they tell you if you've got symptoms not to go to your GP, not to go out and meet anybody, not to go to chemists or anything like that. So how are you supposed to get them? But anyway, that's another little rant I'll go on about. But I am knitting away, and the little boy's cardigan that I was shown yesterday, the one with the all the cables and the collar on, that I had made a little error on the back. I did put it on eBay, but Dagri, who I'm knitting this for, she sent an email and asked me to take it off, if I've put it up anywhere to take it off, because she wanted to buy it. And I had to remind her that she has a granddaughter, not a grandson. But she said she didn't care, she wants it. She loves the cable, and so I said, okay, I'll take it down, I'll keep it for you, take it off the off eBay. I says, I don't suppose your granddaughter will be bothered what side the buttons fasten on, but her mother might, but the pen won't. So I've taken that off, and I'll be sending it with when I finish this little top I'm doing for Dagri, and the little bubble cardigan that I have to do for her granddaughter as well. So I'll be sending that with them when I get them finished. And so if anybody was interested in that cardigan, I'm sorry it's gone. So that's my little bit for today, and I'm just going to sit here for another hour and a half, and I'm going to make a sandwich for my lunch first, but sit the rest of the time and do some knitting before I go down my granddaughter. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time, so bye for now.